Alright, what's up mga ka-Investa? Welcome back to another episode of Deep Pockets by Investa. And today, I am joined by a very, very special guest, our good friend sa Investa, and actually one of our partners noong Trading Cup 2020, si Boss Irving Chin. Boss, kamusta?
Hi guys, hello. Good evening no. So okay naman. Medyo masarap ang buhay ngayon. Ganado sa trading, crypto, PSE, whatsoever. Ayun, yun lang naman.
Yan, solid. So boss, for the benefit of those na baka hindi pa kayo kilala, could you give us a short introduction about yourself?
Ayan, so hi, my name is Irving Chin. No? I've been a full-time trader for the past 6 years and I have a mentoring program. No, ay putik yan. I have a mentoring program bigla. I have mentored a lot of students already. No, so kumbaga marami na rin from the time na nasa ZFT pa ako, then partnership with Captain. I created my own program, no, so yung the foundation. So yun lang naman. So we're trading cryptocurrency and the local market lang naman so far. But hopefully anytime soon we will be trading US na rin, US and Hong Kong stocks.
Yun, solid. Alright. So siguro we can start off this session. Maybe I'm not sure if a lot of people may know this, but I'm interested to know how and when did you begin your journey sa world ng stock market, ng trading, investing?
Pucha, nakaka-reminisce, no? Pero tayo na baka okay lang naman magbura dito, no?
Dala ng emosyon pero wag
sige. medyo madumi kasi yung bunganga ko pero baka mapaghalataan kasi yung edad natin, no. But basically it all started yung nasa Lasal pa ako. I took up industrial engineering tapos meron kami units ng financial management sa course ko sa IE. So doon ako, no, doon nagmulat yung mata ko, no. So nakakatawa yun, parang around 2007 to 2008 ata. Hindi ko na matandaan, no. Parang ni-require kami ng professor ko sa Lasal, si Prof Brian Gobaco to go to TechTite. Ito yung panahon na na libre pa yung sandwich. Libre pa ata yung sandwich sa Call Financial. So kailangan na required kami pumunta doon at mag-attend ng seminar. So I was fortunate enough to attend one of the seminars. Hindi ko lang matandaan kung sino yung nag-discuss noon, yung nandun sa TechTite. But ang hindi ko makalimutan doon is parang pucha, parang pera-pera, parang gano'n. Parang pwedeng kumita ng pera dito. Then after a few years, after graduated, parang syempre nag-work na. Dito ko na-realize parang pucha, yung sahod ko sa isang buwan, payat. Pucha, isipin mo, yung monthly, after I graduated, yung monthly salary ko nasa 13,500 lang to 14,000 pesos. Parang sabi ko, pucha, paano ako mapubuhay dito? Kailangan ko kailangan ko mag-invest, kailangan ko matuto how to make money. And at the same time, parang kailangan kong palaguin yung pera ko. So dito ako naging mas interesado sa stock market. So around 2011 ata, yung office ko kasi sa may Ortigas lang, sa may malapit sa UANP. So para sabi ko, pucha, mag-open na nga ako ng account mag-open ako ng account sa Call Financial. So nilakad ko lang, literal na nilakad ko lang siya para sabi ko, kuha ko ng form. Tapos yun, online deposit. Tapos parang I think the first stock that I bought was Meralco . Parang 2 months na salary ko, mga around 30,000 yung pinasok ko sa Meralco. Tapos during that time, parang ito parang very unusual to for a first liner, no? Parang I think I bought it at around 230 pesos ata. Tapos sumipa siya in a few days sa 300 pesos. Parang pucha. See, parang that's close to 15% ata if my mental math is correct, no. So para sabi, uy pucha, may pera talaga dito. So doon ako naging mas interesado mag-trade, no, or mag-invest sa stock market kasi parang pucha, wala akong ginagawa, pinindot ko lang yung buy. Kumita na ako ng how much. During that time, parang malaki na yun sa akin, yung 10%. Parang 3,000 na ata yung 4,000 pesos, pero parang feeling ko, nanalo ako sa loto. Parang ganun yung feeling. So yun, then eventually, it progressed to looking at the forums, yung Finance Manila. Shoutout pala kay Boss Bruce ng Tower Securities, no. One of the owners dati no Finance Manila. ayun, basa-basa, tapos usap-usap, doon ko nakilala yung mga speculator, sila hot tips, sila long neck, sila dragon. Tapos syempre nakilala natin doon yung una kong mentor, si Z-Flix. So ayun, naging curious lang. Tapos naipit ako sa PX Paxis. Tapos ayun, doon na. Nang naipit ako doon, para sabi ko po siya, parang nabudol tayo dito. Parang during that time, hinawakan ko siya for 2 years, negative 20% ako eh. Tapos eventually, parang sabi ko sa sarili ko, parang kailangan ko na mag-step up kasi tumatanda na tayo at the same time. Parang payat yung kinikita natin, parang yung monthly salary ko during that time, mga 25,000 to 30,000 pesos lang. Kumbaga parang, pucha, isipin mo ganong monthly salary, paano ka makakabili ng bahay sa Manila? 'Di ba? So, I took that leap of faith at nag-enroll ako dun sa program nila Z, yung Subasta. So, buti na lang, nakapasok tayo doon. So, ayun, gano'n na naman. Pucha, ang dami ko na sinabi, no?
Ay, maganda naman yung kwento. Oo.
Ayun, nag-evolve lang siya from there. Ituloy ko ba or babaya na lang?
Oo, sige. Meron ka pa gusto i-share.
Hindi, ayun. So, parang may sinama ko doon sa si Melvin. Parang sabi ko sa kanya, pre, aral tayo stock market, mukhang magaling tong si Z-Flix tsaka sila Kidlat. Aral kami, pucha, nag-message sa amin, deposit daw ng pera sa ganitong bank account. Siyempre parang at the back of our mind, pucha, paano kung ma-scam kami dito? Hindi namin kilala eh. Kumbaga parang naniningil, no? Para sa, sige na nga. Total, parang during that time, hindi pa naman talaga siya yung subasta. So, parang we paid close to 50,000 pesos during that time. So, para sabi na lang namin sa sarili namin, sige, okay lang kung scam to, at least it's only 2 months of our salary. Pero buti na lang, talagang nag-deliver yung sila Z, sila George, tsaka si Kidlat, si Christian. Ayun, tapos doon na nagsimula. Kami actually yung pinakaunang batch. Medyo sabog pa yung program. For 4 months yung program namin, 3 to 4 months. That's every day. During that time, pare, nasa Iligan kasi ako naka-base. Tapos araw-araw akong tumatakbo. Tumatakbo ako ng 5 kilometers to 10 kilometers per day. Sobrang payat ko nung dati. Tapos nung nag-aral ako ng stock market, grabe yung midnight stocks ko, pare. Midnight snacks. Parang tumaba ako ng tumaba in 4 months. Kasi yung klase namin, 3 to 4 hours. Wala pa structure nun. Kumbaga para whatever floats their boat, yun yung tinuturo. So, buti na lang, kahit pa paano, may natutunan naman. Ayun, doon lang nag-revolve yung journey ko sa stock market. And eventually, ayun nga, I was able, after a year from that program, ayun, na-trade natin meron ako na-trade, which is si Ion. Yung pera ko noon was only 300,000. Naging 1.2 million siya in just 4 days. So, marami atang, I think a lot of traders were able to make money during this time. Ion, sila Vita. Pero itong si Ion, ito yung parang nagpa-full-time trading sa akin na parang sabi ko, pucha, mag-resign na ako sa trabaho ko. I'll just do this full-time. So, ayun. Now, here I am with you.
Solid. So, based dun sa kinuwento mo, I'm curious about a few things. Number one, you mentioned na you held this stock. Parang tama ba? 2 years tapos
Yes.
at a loss.
Yes.
So bakit hinawakan yun ng gano'n katagal? Wala pa ba kayong, at the time, wala pa kayong system or wala pa kayong
Wala pa talaga. Para nangyari kasi noon, 'di ba sabi ko nga sa iyo, I was a avid fan of Finance Manila. Hindi na ata siya buhay ngayon, but I was messaging this person kasi alam mo naman sa mga forums kapag maganda yung narrative in the story, parang mapapabili ka kahit kahit anong sabihin eh. So nangyari sa akin, parang sinasabi kasi nung tao na yun, si Hot Tips, etong si Paxis, para meron daw siyang 2 billion na cash reserves. So yung book value daw niya relative to the market price, sobrang layo. So parang during that time, I bought it at 3 pesos. Parang sinasabi niya the book value is around 7 pesos. So parang sabi ko, pucha, no-brainer ba ito? Magdodoble pera ko kung ma-realize yung book value. So dito kasi pare, parang yun nangyari sa akin. Hindi pa talaga ako marunong sa risk management. Ang alam ko lang is buy and hold. Kasi alam naman natin na all of us na kapag pumasok sa stock market, we are all investors. Kasi sabi ko sa iyo, di ba? Buy and hold lang alam natin. Pero meron pala mga other ways on making money in the stock market, which is yung ginagawa natin ngayon, which is yung trading talaga. Buy and sell, buy and sell. Ito kasi yung ginawa ko, talagang buy and hold. Tapos kapag mag 7 pesos, benta. So, pucha, buti na lang nakalabas tayo ng buhay doon. Pare, 20% down yun. Yung port ko noon, 300,000 na. So, I was down 60,000 para sa akin. Parang kung titingnan mo siya, based on my profile during that time, parang, hindi, okay lang to kasi investment naman siya eh. At ang investor, hindi nakakat. Parang ganun yung mentality ko during that time. But, bumukas yung mind ko when I studied yung technical analysis at the same time risk management. Kasi alam naman natin pare na yung edge mo as a trader is all about risk management eh. So ayun.
So yung stock, ano di pangalan?
PAX.
Umabot ba sa book value ever o hindi?
Hindi. Parang nakalabas na ako ng buhay. Parang break even lang yung nangyari.
Oo.
So, para sabi ko, nung bumalik siya doon sa presyo ko, benta ko na to. Tapos sabi ko, buti nakalabas ako, gamitin ko na lang yung pera na to to enroll doon sa program nila Z tsaka nila Cap.
Oo.
Kaya, swerte lang din. Sometimes, destiny eh. May ganong factor eh.
Tama. Naniniwala ako dyan. Okay,
totoo.
Thanks for sharing your story, no, boss. So, siguro now we can transition from that. A while ago, you talked about the foundation. Maybe I can ask you, how important is it, in your opinion, for a trader to be in the right community?
Okay, that's a very good question, no? So let me answer you with this quote, no, coming from my mentor, si T. Harv Eker. Lagi niya sinasabi sa amin, environment is stronger than willpower. No? So, it's very easy to fall into the trap sa trading to trade on your own or become a lone wolf. Kasi parang kung titingnan mo, it's about me and the charts lang naman. But what if nagkamali ka? What if hindi mo ma-correct yung sarili mo, yung mga mistakes mo? And having that kind of community makes you accountable to these people. Kumbaga parang they would correct you eh. They would correct you kung nagkakamali ka. And having the right community molds you into a way na molds you na parang maging holistic trader ka. Pero ito dadagdag ko lang pare. Let me ask you this question pare. Yung sinabi mo, yung when you told your parents that you'll be I'm assuming you're a full-time trader, no? So when you told your parents na magiging full-time trader ka, anong unang sinabi sa'yo na magulang mo?
Ano una nila sinabi sa akin? Well, una, di ako full-time trader kasi nag-work ako sa Investa. Pero yun, sobrang laki ng focus sa trading din. I guess hindi ko maalala exactly ako sinabi, pero syempre may konting skepticism. Kasi di sila trader, di nila masyado gets yung right? So, yun, may konting skepticism yung comments na sinabi nila at first.
Ayun. So, alam natin dito sa Pilipinas na less than 1% ang financial literate and less than 1% ang nagpa-participate sa stock market natin. So, kumbaga sa amin, no, in my background, no, I'm a Filipino Chinese. And there's this parang paano ko ba sabihin? Parang belief na stock market is parang casino. So, with that being said, only a few people understands what we are doing. And having that kind of community that understands what you're doing is a big help. Kasi parang sabi ko sa'yo pare, nung sinabi ko sa magulang ko na, Pa, ma, kumita ako na 1M sa isang stock. Alam mo alam mo unang sinabi nila sa akin, nagjo-joke ka ba? Totoo ba yan? O nang gagago ka ba or whatsoever? It's always like that eh. And that is kapag panalo ka ng 1M. Pucha, paano kung talo ka ng 1M? Maiintindihan ka ba nila? Kaya mo ba sabihin niya sa asawa mo? Diba? So, having that kind of community that knows what you're doing and knows the ins and outs of trading is very crucial eh. Kung baka parang support group mo yan eh. Support group mo na parang kumari, I lost money in this trade, bawi tayo. Parang having that community that supports you, that understands you. At the same time, syempre kapag nananalo ka, they're happy for you. Hindi sila yung, pucha, nang joke ka lang, hindi, scammer ka ata eh. Yung mga ganun banat. So, it's really important to have that community that knows the ins and outs of what you're doing. Kasi, parang, na siya eh, parang, eto, hindi ko alam, no, but, parang when in the first few years of my life as a full-time trader, lagi akong sinasabihan, pucha, yan si Irving, putang ina, tamad yan, nasa bahay lang, nasa harap lang ng computer, papindot-pindot lang. 'Di ba? That's very normal eh. That's very normal. So, having that support group na parang marami kaming ganito yung ginagawa and we are making a living out from it. And pucha, right now, COVID season, pucha, paano ka magnenegosyo? It's very difficult. 'Di ba? Ang hirap maghanap ng trabaho ngayon. And trading is one of the skills na napaka na meron ka ngayon. Whether you're trading cryptocurrencies, you're trading forex, you're trading US markets, or even the local market. Pucha, para sabi ko sa sarili ko, parang we are actually in the right place at the right time. Di ba Toma? Kung titingnan mo, parang napakaswerte natin na pucha, almost everyone is having a difficult time in this COVID season. Pero tayo, sitting pretty tayo. Di ba? Parang we can make a living trading the markets. Tapos kunwari may super play, magkatasan natin, etong kinita natin good for 1 year na, hindi mo na kailangan So that's the beauty of trading. Pero anyways, hindi ko naman, I'm not bashing yung regular jobs or whatsoever, no, but knowing how to trade can sometimes kung mga parang knowing how to trade can let you live the life that you want. Parang that's my opinion on it.
Ganda. So, a while ago, when you were making your point about yung being in the right community, you're talking about, syempre, whenever, parang yung kapag you're losing, you have that support group. So, kayo boss, personally, whenever, let's say you go through drawdowns or setbacks to trading, specifically drawdowns, how do you, or losing streaks, how do you handle those situations?
Okay. So dito medyo magiging medyo explicit ako, no. So kung nanonood kayo, medyo NSFW. Not safe for work, sasabihin ko, no. Pero usually nung hindi pa COVID, no, ang ginagawa ko is kapag consecutive drawdowns ako, I just go out of the house, walk around. Paminsan nga nakikita ko si JC kasi Makati lang kasi nakatira. So I just walk around going to Greenbelt. Paminsan, nagkakasalubong kami. Parang ginagawa ko, pupunta lang ako ng park sa Legazpi or sa Ayala Triangle. Bibili lang ako ng ice cream. Kailangan ko lang ma-detach doon sa nangyari sa akin. At the same time, I need to detach myself from that losses and have that confidence that I can bounce back better. Kasi Toma, sa totoo lang, no, itong trading, it is a skill. I mean, it's a business or a work that is sobrang crucial yung self-confidence. Very crucial, no. Kaya kung mapapansin mo, a lot of successful traders, kung hindi mo sila kilala, parang feeling mo ang yabang nila. Yung mga talagang successful traders, parang ang feeling mo ang yabang nila, pero sa totoo lang, they just have that self-belief that they are the best. And trading is a game of confidence eh. So kailangan mo lang talaga mag-gain back yung confidence mo. Pero besides eating ice cream, no. akala mo tebats eh, no, hindi, joke lang. Besides eating ice cream, no. The more important thing to do is to gain back your confidence. And how can you gain back your confidence with successive losses, no? Just go for small wins. Parang go for an exercise. Nakapag-jog ako ng 3 kilometers. I paid my rent. I paid my rent for my body. Or kumain ako ng salad. Pucha, healthy to. It's a win. Or makasama ko yung baby girl ko. Yung mga ganun, di ba? So, mga ganun bagay. You just have to collect small wins eh. At eventually, it would ripple down to your trading. Pero pare, drawdowns are very normal, no? Drawdowns are very normal. So, wala akong kilalang trader na walang drawdown. Kung wala silang drawdown, pucha, hindi trader yon. Sterero yon. Excuse me.
Solid. So, teka, may natawa ako sa sinabi mo, nawala talaga sa isip ko yung next question ko. So, you talked about, ayun, no, what I wanted to say was pala, to piggyback on your point, siguro 2 years ago ko lang na nakuha yung importance ng maintaining that certain level of self-confidence nung nagka-event kami sa Singapore, yung Invest Summit Singapore. Speaker namin si Mark Ritchie Jr. Yung topic niya was all about that. Parang protecting your mental capacity. That's why doon ako parang doon ako nagka-conviction na dati kasi pag tumatama sa cut, ano pa ako, at baka baba ko yung cut ko mga 2 cents pa. Kung 1.90, 1.88, ganun. So, nakatay ko pa, di ba? Hanggang sa naging bad habit di ako nag-cut ka agad. What I learned was, cutting your losses not only to protect your capital, but also to protect your mental capacity or yung self-confidence. So, tama sinabi mo, series of losses can affect your confidence tremendously.
Yes. I totally agree with you, no? I totally agree with you.
Yun, okay. So, may sabihin ba kayo?
Wala.
Okay. Akala ko may point pa kayo. Sorry. Lumapit kayo sa mic. So,
ito naman.
So, you talking about a while ago, diba? Yung nagja-jogging ka, tapos minsan, lagi, since friends tayo sa Facebook, minsan nakikita ko yung story mo na nag-deadlift ka, ganyan. So, I'm curious, what is your daily routine?
Daily routine. Okay. Daily routine ko ngayon, medyo right now, no, kasi with the introduction of crypto in my trading business, nag-adjust ako, no. So, dati nagigising ako mga around 7:30. I make it to a point na I wake up at around 6:30 in the morning para lang makita ko yung galaw ng cryptocurrency kasi the way I trade cryptocurrency is very kumbaga objective lang yung habol ko. I have a daily objective of earning $1,000 to $2,000 per day. Yun yung quota ko. And nakita ko sa cryptocurrency na the volatility period most of the time is coming from around 7 in the morning until 9 in the morning. So parang doon lang sa window na yun, doon lang ako nakababad sa crypto. So naghahanap lang ako ng very low hanging fruit. I buy on a certain entry, then I just sell on resistance. Ganun lang. Tapos syempre I can do that with leverage, and I think si paring JM mas kabisado, mas malaki maglaro si JM ng leverage eh. But ako lang, para sa akin I'm just trying to hit that quota of $1,000 to $2,000 per day. Si JM pare million yan. so yun yung ginagawa ko sa umaga, no. Yun yung ginagawa sa umaga. Then syempre PSE 9:30. So once I hit my quota, I get my coffee, do breakfast, digo, alam mo na, morning routine. 9:30 dapat na sa harap na ng desk ko. 9:30 until 1, focus na sa PSE. Kahit nung a few months ago, no, halos walang ma-trade, no. Nakatingin na talaga ako. Talagang kailangan babad ka sa market eh para makita mo yung Kasi paminsan parang you need to be at your trading desk para ma-execute mo yan eh. Para sniper. So, syempre ayun, after 1 o'clock, lunch, then pahinga konti, 3 o'clock I start working out. Meron akong coach online, si Coach Marie Molano. Ayun, siya yung trainer ko for the past 6 months. At napakaganda ng progress namin. Dati, I was only squatting, nakakatawa na 50 kilos lang yung kaya kong squat dati. Hirap na ako nun. Right now, we're doing 130 kilos. 130 kilos of squat, 135 kilos ng deadlift. No? So, very, very big improvement. Very big improvement. So after working out, tapos ako mga 4 o'clock, 4:30. Pahinga konti, 5 o'clock, basa libro, do some admin works for the foundation. Tapos sa gabi, it's either, yung gabi kasi I allocate it to my students To my students or other trading related activities na kailangan ng consultation whatsoever. Then after matapos nun, do some back test, do some trading plans for the next day para pulido, tuloy-tuloy lang. Kasi kailangan, as a trader, very crucial yung routine Very crucial yung routine, no? Kung masira yung routine mo, sira din yung trading process mo And there's this quote na results is based on your process Kumbaga parang the process is more important than the result. Kung yung proseso mo mali, yung results mo pangit. So everything is just result. Everything is just process You just do it day in and day out Kung mali yung proseso mo, your outcome will be bad. Kung tama yung proseso mo, your outcome will be good. So it's always like that. It's always like, medyo boring. Pero that's for weekdays, no, Monday to Friday. Saturday, Sunday, I have a very different routine, no. But basically, trading is everything, but trading is not my life. So I make sure na Saturday, Sunday, I spend time with my family at the same time sa future wife ko. So just preparing lang. So ayun, yun lang naman, Brad.
Solid. Ito, I wanted to ask this question to you. First time ko lang tanungin. Lagi sinasabi ni Javi from Open Journal, lagi sinasabi sa akin, palagi niya minimension na trading is a high-performance sport. Para siyang high-performance sport. Would you, in any way, relate trading to working out? Are there similarities? Or does working out, one way or another, actually benefit your trading?
It actually benefits your trading, no? Kasi trading is a performance sport wherein kailangan nasa peak condition ka. Peak condition mentally, physically, spiritually. So that's why you have to have those breaks from the market. At the same time, sharpening your mental capacity through reading books and whatsoever, no. At kung ito i-add ko lang, no, lahat ng mga literature na binabasa ko ngayon, hindi siya trading related. Yun yung nakakatawa. All of the things that I'm listening to and I'm reading, hindi na siya trading related. It's all about psychology. Kumbaga, parang self-confidence, winning, etc., how athletes think. At the same time, yung working out, very crucial yan. Kasi parang isipin mo, pare, how can you focus 4 straight hours in trading our local market na wala kang cardio? Para kang you're at a disadvantage. At I totally agree with Sir Javi doon sa sinabi niya na talagang kailangan physically fit ka to perform at a high level. Gusto ko sanang i-add dito yung nanonood ka pare sa Netflix yung F1?
Hindi
Ayun, meron kasing documentary doon yung sa F1 racing. Para isipin mo, driver lang sila, no? Pero kung mag-workout, grabe din. Intense. So, nakaupo lang sila sa manibela, no? Nakaupo lang sila sa manibela, pero yung cardio nila tsaka yung weightlifting nila, solid. Wala ka makikitang F1 driver na mataba. At pare, kung titingnan mo rin, no, sa trading, right now, no, sa local trading scene natin, almost everyone is fit. You're fit. Payat ka. You look very healthy. Sila JC, sila JM, they're fit. Si Javi ganun din kasi I saw Javi's picture a few years ago, medyo medyo fluffy, pero po siya right now, batak. Batak or basta fit na fit siya.
So, ganda nung physique ni Javi ngayon, tama?
Oo. So, siya? Wala kang makitang successful na tao na mataba. Sorry, this is not I mean, mataba pa rin naman ako, but I've improved from a year ago. Sobrang layo na, no. So, you really have to take care of yourself. Pucha, ang dami ko naman sinabi nung napapalayo tayo. Sorry na.
Ito. Redirect natin yung topic. I'm curious to know, what was the biggest mistake you made in your trading journey, and how did you address it?
Okay. Remember my kwento kanina na that Ion trade grew my portfolio 400%. So from 300,000 naging 1.2 siya. My biggest trading mistake in my journey was having this invincible mindset. Na the next trade will be even bigger. So nagkaroon ako ng Superman syndrome, feeling ko lahat ng ginagawa ko tama. So, yung 1.2M, nabawasan yun. Parang naging 800 to 700,000 lang yun. So, ang ginawa ko is parang I've detached myself from the market first. Nag-pause muna ako. And I tried to look at my performance looking outside perspective. So, paano mo gagawin yun? Look at your past trades. Journal it. Tingnan mo kung ano yung nangyari. At nakita ko na parang in one day, I'm making 10 trades. Tapos, series of small losses. And it accumulates. No? So, ang ginawa ko na lang is, since nakita ko yung ganong pattern ko na I've been over trading, sabi ko, sige, I will not enter a trade setup na hindi siya yung low-hanging fruit or yung hindi siya yung madali. So, there's this misconception kasi, Toma, na para masabi na magaling kang trader, you have to trade the most difficult setup. Mali yun. The market doesn't care how difficult the trade setup you're doing. What matters is your bottom line. So, sa crypto, basic lang, puros lang ako, key level breakouts lang tinitira ko. So, ganun lang, puros low hanging fruits lang. And that actually yun actually yung parang tumulong sa akin para maging consistently profitable trader. And right now I'm trading for a living and living my best life. Parang ganun. So, ayun lang. Ang dami ko na naman sinabi. Pare, paluin mo kapag marami ako sinasabi.
Okay lang. Ito, piggybacking off your statement of misconceptions, what do you think are maybe 2 to 3 common misconceptions newbies or new people coming into the stock market or the trading world have that can negatively affect their performance?
Okay. Number 1, siguro the biggest misconception is you can study everything by yourself. Hindi ako naniniwala. Yeah, I mean, naniniwala ako na you can profit from the market by self-studying. But there's this kumbaga, I have this bias na it's better to look for a mentor that can show you the way. Parang ganun, no. So, parang kasing right now sa industriya natin. Parang hindi, pucha, ang dami ng mga mentoring program. Hindi ko na kailangan yan. Parang scam yan, ganito ganyan. Aral na lang ako sa sarili ko. And buti na lang sa Investa, pucha, daming learning no. But very important pa rin is having that person guiding you. Yung dun sa journey mo. So, yun yung biggest misconception for me na self-study lang sapat na. Sometimes you have to find people that you can talk to, people that can guide you and everything, no. Number 2, lahat ng traders mayaman. Lahat ng traders, no. That's one of the biggest misconceptions. Ito based on the numbers, no. Based on numbers, I've been teaching sa old group dati. Ang success rate ng isang trader to succeed in this industry napakababa. Kasi you have to remember, trading is a high performance sport. And at the same time, trading is a zero-sum game. for someone to win, someone has to lose. So, sobrang konti lang talaga yung nagsasucceed. So, with that being said, pucha na ba yung sinabi ko misconception na wala ako?
Lahat ng traders mayaman.
Ayun, lahat ng traders mayaman, no? So, hindi. 90% of the traders that I know, negative. 90%. 10%, 9% break even. 1% lang kumikita sa trading community. That's that's just my rough estimate, no. So, for you to be profitable in the markets, ibig sabihin you're the top 1%. 'Di ba? So, pucha, a good benchmark is yung performance ng mga equity funds. Kung titingnan mo yung year-to-date performance hindi ganun kaganda. And these are professional fund managers. 'Di ba? So, ibig sabihin nun, kung negative ka, you're part ka nung average. But if break even ka or kumikita ka, you're part of the top 10%. So, ayun. So, hindi porke trader ka mayaman ka na kagad. Sometimes you really have to perform. Wala pa bang mga misconception? Trading is easy. 'Di ba? Ang daming nagsasabi na trading is easy eh. Actually, a better statement is trading is simple, but it is not easy. A better statement is trading is simple, but it is not easy. Bakit ba simple ang trading? Kasi kung titingnan mo, linya-linya lang 'yan. Linya-linya or psychology lang or whatsoever, no. But nagiging mahirap siya because it involves your money. Anything that involves money, ano sumasama diyan? Emotions. Pucha, isang buwang trabaho 'to pambili ko na to pang down payment ko na to sa Mercedes-Benz ko or pang down payment ko na to sa condo ko. So parang kapag hinaluan mo kasi ng pera, na-amplify yung emotions mo. And sabi nga nung mentor ko si T. Harv Eker, when emotions goes up, intelligence goes down. So kung hindi ka ready dun sa pera na itataya mo or ipupusta mo sa stock market, wag mo na lang ituloy. So, ulitin ko trading is simple but it is not easy because it involves a lot of factors. Your money, your psychology, your mindset, your financial thermostat, etc., etc. So, if you're a profitable trader, ito na sasabihin ko, you're a mature person. You look at it very calmly or you observe it. Basta napakaganda ng sense of judgment mo. So, ayun.
Okay. So ito, the next two questions will be piggybacking off your points sa misconception 2 and 3. Misconception 2, you mentioned na ano nga ba yun? Na you talked about how only 80% lose money, 9% break even, and 1% make money. And I wanted to ask this question last, pero I think it's a good time to come in with it. If you could boil down successful trading into 3 main factors, what would those 3 main factors be?
Pucha, hindi ako ready dito. Ano ba yung 3 main factors? Isip tayo. Number 1 siguro Number 1 is you have to be accountable. You have to be accountable for the results, whether it's a winning trade or a losing trade. You have to be accountable for it. Okay? Number 2, siguro pucha. Dapat sinulat ko na to eh. Nawala sa isip ko. Na-ready na ako dito eh. Teka, isipin ko Successful trading. Ayun, number 1. You have to be very decisive. You have to be very decisive with your entries and exits. Kumbaga, you cannot second guess yourself. That's number 1. Number 2, you have to have conviction with your trade setups or your allocation. So, bakit importante yung being decisive and having conviction, no? Kasi being decisive is quick decision making. Kumbaga split second nabubulol ako. Split second decision making. Being decisive. Whether you wanna buy at that level, dapat unahan mo na. Number 2 is you have to have conviction. Kasi in trading, in trading the stock market, no, I believe in concentrated bets. So having concentrated bets would give you bang for the buck on your position. Kumbaga, kung 50% allocation tapos nag 100%, edi up na portfolio mo ng 50%, something like that, no. So number 3 is proper risk management. Hindi pwedeng lagi kang all in. So you have to account for proper risk management. So ayun, yun tingin ko, ulitin ko, no. Decisiveness, conviction, and proper risk management. Pucha, sorry na nawala sa isip ko yung sagot ko doon, no.
Okay lang. Tapos ito naman yung third point where you talked about trading is simple but not easy, or trading is not easy. If at least if tama yung ko, kasi I remember when I started out trading noong late 2018. So pumasok kasi ako bear market, no. Naknamalas, pumasok ko. Well, blessing in disguise din, di ba? So, masok ako tail end ng bull market. But I was, syempre, bagong pasok sa market, tapos may mga events pa, Investagrams, san, may mga nakakausap ka, kachismis na. Kaya ko narinig na ang dami nagsimula mag full-time trade. Right? Pero 2017 nung nag-start sa market. 2017 was sa bull market sa PSE. And then, I'm sure, noong 2020, coming off the market crash, last market, not only locally, but US market, and then crypto pa. I'm sure marami din naging full-time trader na kakapasok lang 2020. Who might have the misconception na trading is easy. Kasi lahat ng titira, tumataas eh. So, could you give us your 2 cents on when should someone make that leap of faith to becoming a full-time trader? Kasi
Sige,
yun, coming from someone who like you who's living it, I believe you can give us good advice on that.
Okay, sige. Actually, trading full-time is parang it's a very prestigious job, no. But to be honest, before you take that leap of faith, you have to consider a lot of things. And the first one is you have to have a bread and butter setup. That's the most crucial part. Na parang any market condition, whether it's a bull market or a bear market, you can reach your quota, your monthly quota to achieve your monthly expense or whatsoever. Dapat meron kang bread and butter setup. Number 2 is, kahit papaano, hindi ka pwede magli-leap of faith na wala kang at least 1 year na nakatabi. Okay? 1 year na na emergency fund for yourself. Na parang, etong 1 year na to, nandito lang to for me to live 1 year na full-time trader ako. Dapat magkaroon ako ng results. Ayan. Tapos number 3, when you decide to go full-time, dapat wala kang option B. So ibig sabihin niyan, kapit ka sa patali. I mean, when you take that leap of faith kasi, sobra siyang life-changing decision. You may or may not regret it. Okay? I have a lot of friends na I know some people or some friends na try to become a full-time trader but it's not for them. So, kung hindi talaga siya para sa'yo, tanggapin mo na hindi siya para sa'yo. So, ibig sabihin nun, you didn't put in the effort na kailangan. So, the most important thing talaga is having that bread and butter setup na day in and day out, kahit anong condition ng market, mapagkakakitaan mo yung market. Ayun. Yun lang. Very straightforward answer lang. Pucha, hindi masaya si Toma.
Akala ko may ano ba kayo, may...
Hindi. Yun lang naman, Brad, kasi to be honest, no, wala talaga eh. Kailangan talaga meron ka talaga bread and butter setup eh. Kasi kung wala yun, wag na lang. Wag na lang. Yung parang bigla ka magdedesisyon na gusto ko mag full-time trader pero wala kang alam na setup. Ang alam mo na ng setup is yung FB analysis. Sinabi kasi ni ganito, nabilhin to. Patay tayo dyan. Delikado yun.
Okay, so ito. I think our kwentuhan sessions be going on for about an hour. So I want to end it with 2 questions that I think would be very beneficial for the community. So first is, how do you handle your psychology, right, when you finally start to handle big sums of money? Say, nakwento mo sa simula, you started with a small amount, you grew it, and then from that one trade, I believe Ion from 300,000 na 1.2, 1.3 mo. So how does the psychology change in those dynamics?
Okay, that's a good question, no? So just to give you some context, I'm managing a fund na rin kahit papaano. Close to 9 digits na rin siya. Tama ba 9 digits? Mga ganun. So parang ang nangyari sa akin is parang the way I trade the market right now is hindi ko na siya tinitingnan based on monetary value. Na kunwari, panalo ko ng ganito, talo ko ng ganito on peso value. Hindi ko siya tinitingnan ng ganito. Tinitingnan ko siya in terms of percentage. And you have to detach yourself doon sa amount of money that you may be winning or you may be losing. Kasi there are certain trades na talo ko ng 2M or 1M. Pero yun pala, ilang percent lang pala of your portfolio, something like that. No? So if you have that kind of mindset na percentage ka lang nakatingin, it gives you a better perspective on your overall performance eh. So yun. Talagang look at it based on percentage and you have to detach yourself on the monetary value. And having that kind of detachment, mahirap yun Parang, itong 5M na to, pwede na ako bumili ng BMW Series 3, mga ganon. Diba? So, parang at the back of your mind, lagi mong isipin yun. But, kung percentage ka na nakatingin and you detach yourself dun sa monetary value, baliwala na yun sa'yo.
Mas mababaw pa nga ako dyan eh. Sa'yo, di ba, yung example mo, 5M. Dati, nung nagsisimula pala ako, nung I think I was late 17, early 18, simula ako, students allowance, simula ako maliit. Nag-cut loss ako 500. Pikon talaga ako kasi pwede na pang Jollibee, pwede na pang commute, pwede na pang merienda. So, agree ako sa point mo. Yun din sabi sa ni JC few years ago, dapat percentage natin yun. So, eto, for my final question, ito medyo philosophical na question. Do you believe great traders are born or great traders are made?
Great traders are made. Hindi ako naniniwala na yung magaling na trader pinapanganak eh. Kasi like some of our idols, no, sila Mark Minervini. Hindi naman yan pinanganak na magaling talaga eh. Kung babasahin mo yung story niya, talagang kumpiyansa lang at tiwala sa sarili. At talagang you really have to have that burning desire to succeed. So, para sa akin, great traders are made. Either by fate, by luck, or through to sheer grit and perseverance. And pare, sa totoo lang, one of the most important quality for you to become a successful trader is having that grit and perseverance na one day your time will come. I don't know kung nabasa mo na to ng book na to, no, pero merong book sa SMB Capital. I forgot the author, no. Parang yung title ng book is One Good Trade. To me, my one good trade was Ion. And hindi siya dumating sa akin dahil swerte ako. Dumating yung trade na yon because I was the right person at the right place at the right time. Nag-aral ako, I was ready. I was mentally prepared to take the trade. At po siya talaga nag-execute lang tayo. So pag all it takes is just one big trade eh, and your life would turn around. Ako naniniwala ko, ikaw Toma, meron ka rin yan.
Meron din.
Di ba?
Oh.
One good trade lang talaga eh. Yun yung fast track ng trajectory mo eh. So yun.
Solid. And nabasa ko ba yung book na yun? I think meron ako PDF pero pang first few pages lang. So yun, boss Irving Chin, before I let you go, meron ka bang final words, right, sa community natin? Or is there anyone you want to shout out before we end?
Sige. Siguro a few words lang. Thank you for having letting me do this, no. Syempre, number one, thank you sa Team Investa, no. So, you guys have been one of the pioneers dito sa financial markets natin dito sa Pilipinas. Kung wala kayo, walang mangyayari. I mean, kung wala kayo, baka hindi natin ma-achieve yung level natin right now. And pucha, ang dami niyo natulungan. And just continue with your mission, no. So ako, I'm 100% aboard with what you're doing. Sobrang ganda ng ginagawa ninyo, no. So thank you for being there for us, Investa, yung sa aming mga traders, no. Number 2, siguro shoutout sa mga students ko sa The Foundation tsaka sa Catalyst, no. So ayun, then siguro shoutout na rin sa former mentor ko, sila Z, no. Kahit papaano, kahit na nag-split up na kami, talagang he played a big role in my life. So ganun na rin yun. And at the same time, syempre kay Cap din, talagang until now I'm still being mentored by him, not in trading but in other aspects. So ayun, mukhang yun lang, no. So last word, ito lang sasabihin ko, mga inaanak. Buti ko mga inaanak, no. Dreams don't work if you don't do. Lagi niyo tatandaan yan. So yun lang, pare.
Yun, okay. So Boss Irving, thank you for spending this medyo cold Friday night with me, right? And to everyone watching, please comment down below. Thank you kay Boss Irving Chin for sharing his insights with us dito sa Deep Pockets. And let me know then if you guys want me to interview anyone else in the future. So again, Boss, maraming salamat.
Thank you for having me.
Yun, okay.